But right now, let's go to 2008. He won a medal at the Beijing Olympics. His pro career started slowly. He was with one promoter, then another, and he's now settled and getting on with business in solid style. He's 8-0 with 6 stoppages at the moment. It's a delight to welcome back to the show David Price. Big Dave, how are you, Dave?
I'm good, thanks, Steve. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fantastic, son. Listen, you're rocking on really now, aren't you? 8 fights, 6 stoppages. You're moving, you're catching up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm cracking on now. As you said then, it was a bit of a bumpy start at first, but found my feet and, I'm settled and moving forward nicely.
And there's a lot of guys at the moment, guys that came after you or guys that you either beat or guys that I'm sure you handled easily in sparring that you're seeing getting a little bit more exposure or high-profile fights or much bigger fights. Is it difficult for you just to sort of stay concentrated and focused as you learn your trade, Dave?
No, it's not difficult at all, Steve. I mean, one of the things that I must say I can do is just have that tunnel vision for my own. But I don't care what anyone else is doing. All that matters is what I'm doing, what I'm going for, and what's in front of me, and I take it one fight at a time, and that's how it is, and that's how it's always been, really.
And trust me, that is absolutely all it can be. The last thing you can do is start looking out the corner of your eye and seeing someone get a British title fight, or in Chizora's case, a world title fight. Because Dave, everyone develops differently anyway.
That's it. That makes no odds to me whatsoever. As I say, we're all on our own path. We're all on different paths, and the paths are likely to cross at some stage. The likes of Chisora getting the title fight, good luck to him, and but at the same time it bodes well for any other heavyweight in Britain who can get to that level, at least British level, that the big fights aren't that far away, really.
Yeah, and also, Dave, with you showed tremendous patience when you were an amateur. Year after year going out against the best in Eastern Europe, because it was still very much Eastern Europe then, wasn't it, in many ways?
Yeah, I mean, I went for the Athens Olympics, didn't I, as you know?
Of course you did.
Yeah, and I probably should have qualified, but I was immature physically and mentally. I didn't have much belief in myself, and I thought I owed it to myself to actually be an Olympian. So that was the reason I hung around for Beijing, and it took me no harm at all. I got a lot of experience, and I turned pro at the right time as far as I'm concerned.
Dave, between Athens and the final bell in Beijing, that 4-year period, how many international bouts do you think you had? Just ballpark figure, Dave, or maybe you know exactly.
Near enough 50, I'd say. Yeah, because what happened as well, obviously, with Khan winning the medal, the more money got pumped into the sport, so we could go to virtually every tournament that was on offer, and that was good for us. We were picking experience up all the time, but a lot of the development came in the joint training camps with other countries. I mean, before the Olympics, we went to France to spar with France, Germany, Bulgaria, or the only other super heavyweight there was Kubrat Pulev from Bulgaria, and he's marching on as a pro now. He's getting matched tough and he's good, and I had some absolute wars with him in the gym, and that brought me on a lot.
What that stuff does, and I always talk to people about this, that's grade, isn't it? That's later on in your career. That's as the fights get harder, you pull back on that, don't you? That's stored somewhere, especially in heavyweights.
Yeah, definitely.
That's stored up, isn't it? That's not lost, that, Dave. It's out there somewhere, isn't it? Inside you.
Yeah, you can draw on that type of thing. That, when you're in some type of tough situation. I mean, I haven't had to at the moment so far because we've only had 8 fights, but. Yeah, I think that there will be times in my career when I think back to them tough times in the gym, and I think you can draw upon it when you're in there.
Dave, when you're out next, mate?
January or February, supposedly. I was hoping to get out before Christmas, but I've got to wait till January. But I just fight when I'm told and fight whoever they put in front of me, that's it.
You can't do any more now. Listen, Dave, I'm going to be in Liverpool on November the 12th and 13th for that GB Championship. Make sure you come and say hello.
I'll come and see you, mate. I'll come and see you.
Thanks, listen.
Steve.
No, this is my pleasure. David Price there, Beijing bronze medalist, 8 fights, and you hear him talking. That's a sensible man.